Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm excited to share a project with you using a brand new collection over at the Spellbinders Shop. This is not the entire collection, there's lots more to it, and we're going to create a project with this, but this is so neat. Oh my goodness. This is called Becky's Tiered Tray Collection. It's by Becky Roberts. She's a fabulous designer, and I'm excited to share a card using this. Isn't this such a cute little tray? It's a tiered tray. It even has a little handle on top, and that's what this die set is. And then this die set is the tiered tray decor. This set has all the goodies that you can imagine that will fit inside the tiered tray. And of course I have the tiered tray sentiments for my sentiment for my card. So we are going to create a card, and I think I wanted to think outside the box, and I just loved this little gnome inside the tiered tray decor. So I thought we'd make a tiered tray filled with Christmas gnomes. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do a little bit of die cutting, and we need our tray, of course, and then we need this little gnome. The gnome is actually layerable, which is really nice because you know I love layers. I'm going to create a red gnome and a green gnome. So I have, this is our school bus cardstock, phone booth. This is phone booth cardstock, and then this is peridot. And so I'm going to die cut out the gnome base, both with the red and the green. And then with our tiered tray and our gnome's beard, I'm going to die cut this out with some white cardstock. Not too many pieces, so it's very easy to put together. Now, while we're die cutting, since we're making a Christmas card, I'm going to take the crimson cardstock along with 4 different colors of green cardstock. We have peridot fern, peridot rainforest fern, and this is pine needles. I don't use this color very often. Blue spruce. It's really pretty, greeny blue. And I thought we would die cut out some pine needles using the Holiday Blooms die set also. So using just our pine needles, I'm going to die cut out, actually I'll just use this one, and die cut out 4 pine needles with this. Yeah, should we do a poinsettia too? I'm going to do a small poinsettia just in case I decide to add that. We'll do this too. So I have a bit of die cutting to do, and I'm going to die cut, and I'll be right back. Okay, everything is die cut. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to show you how to put together. Should we do the gnomes first or the tray? Let's do the tray first. I do want to do a little bit of shading. So first I'm going to use some Copic markers. I'm going to use some grays. I have a C2 and a C3. And I'm just going to add a little bit of color to the tray here. My background's going to be white, so I want to add a little color to this so I know that it'll stand out. So just a little bit of gray is going to do that. Okay, that's my C2, and then I want to add a little bit more with my C3. Okay, I think that will work. Just a little bit will do the trick. I love this because it opens and you can fill it in. There's a little slit in here. There's one in here too, and you get to fill it up. Okay, let's add our feet. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. And then I'm going to go, and then we have the base of our tray. I'm going to add a little glue at the very bottom. And then I'm going to tuck it in the middle. Just hold it down until it grabs. I'll grab a little glue on the top, and then we can add our next tier. And then we have our next piece. I'm going to add a little glue here, and we'll add the top of our tray, and I'm going to leave my white. And then I'll add a little glue at the very bottom, just a little bit, and I'm going to tuck this right in the middle, kind of lining it up with the middle one. And that's our tier. Pretty easy peasy, huh? Okay, I'm going to set this off to the side, and then we're going to build our gnome. Our gnome is very easy to put together. I have a green one with peridot, and again a red one with foam booth. I want to add a little color to this, so I'm going to use a dark red Copic marker. This is R89, and what I want to do is, there is embossed detail on here, so it makes it easy to follow along and color in the hat, the stripes on the hat. So just follow along the embossed area. It's really nice. Wonderful. And I'm going to color in, there's some feet here. I'm going to color in the feet just using my Copic markers. I'll do the same with my next set, color these in red. And while I'm at it, I'm going to bring in a pink marker and color in these little noses. And of course, you can die cut these out with colored cardstock, but just using white's kind of nice because you only have to do one pass through. Okay, now, since we have the little hole in our beard for the nose, what I like to do is add a little bit of dimension. So we're going to take a large foam square, and I'm going to trim off the top here, and then I'm going to flip around my beard, place my foam square right over the nose so the nose is covered. I'll do the same thing to the other beard, just trim the top off of my square, so looks like that. And then we can add this to the back side, covering up that nose area. Now this does two things. It adds dimension, but when you flip it around, the nose area is filled in, but you don't have to add any adhesive because you have the foam there. So you can just add your little nose, like so. We'll do the same thing to this one. Okay, now I'm going to remove the release paper, and then I'm going to add my beard. We'll do the same thing on this side. How cute are those? Oh my gosh. So adorable. And we still just need to add the feet too. The feet's easy. You just add 2 little dots of glue here on the bottom. And then I'm just going to use my 2-in-1, and we'll add these. And our gnomes are good to go, and they're so cute. I did die cut our poinsettia with the crimson cardstock, and I'm just going to add a dot of glue and layer these together. Then I have my pine needles. And so now we are ready to put this together. Let's zoom back out. Okay, I went ahead and created a few more gnomes since we're going to have a tray filled with gnomes. I did some more greens, just using different colors, and some more reds. This way, since we're doing it the same way, I just went ahead and did this off camera. Now I also have a gold mirror circle, and then I have a smaller circle that I can mat on that gold mirror. This is going to be where we're going to stamp our sentiment. And I thought, since we have a whole bunch of these little gnomes, that the sentiment that says enjoy the little things would be perfect for this card. Rather than putting Merry Christmas, I thought this would be cute with those little itty bitty gnomes. We're going to stamp enjoy the little things on our white circle. I'm just going to use my black ink for this, and I think they'll work really good for our card. So it can kind of be an after Christmas card too. I'm going to flip this around, add a little bit of adhesive behind here. We're going to layer this or mat this on our gold. So now our sentiment is good to go. Now we need a background for our tray, tier tray, and I'm going to bring in an embossing folder. I haven't used this one, but this is the Tufted 3D embossing folder. I'm going to emboss a white panel, but I'm going to trim my panel down. I'm going to trim this down to 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then I'm going to emboss this with my tuft. I like the pillowy look of this. I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine. Okay, I ran it through, and I just love, I mentioned the pillowy look. I love this. I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of our phone booth cardstock. This is a card front panel, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the front of our card base. Wonderful. And then I'm going to go ahead and take our embossed panel, and I'm going to add this as well. Now, since this is white, I'm going to add just a little bit of color using some Distress Oxide ink. And I have weathered wood here. It's a nice gray. And I'm just going to add a little color around the inside. Most of it's going to be covered, so if it's concentrated in the middle, that's okay. I removed all the release paper, and now we're going to add this to, we're going to add this almost to the bottom of our panel. And it fits in A2 beautifully. I love this. And then is the fun part. We'll take our little gnomes, and I'm going to alternate the green to the red. I think we'll do green first. We're going to fill our little tray with some Christmas gnomes. I'm going to go ahead and add my sentiment, and then I'm not sure if I want to use all 6 or not. Okay, I'm just going to use 5 gnomes because there's not too much room on that top shelf. I'm going to add a little bit of glue behind my flower, my poinsettia, and then I'm going to add a few pine needles. I'm going to trim it a little bit so they fit behind here. I'm going to use some of our brand new Fashion Rouge pearls. These are new over at the Spellbinders Shop. And I love the color of these. That'd make a pretty lipstick if I was bold enough to wear that color. Okay, we're going to add some pearls for finishing touches. Maybe we'll just add 3 to the center of our poinsettia. I think that's the perfect amount. There's a lot going on in there, and I don't want to take away from our cute little tray. But that, and this little guy is going to go on my camera right in front of me. But that is my project today. I hope you get to check out Becky's tiered tray collection. It is super fun. You could fill your tray with just about anything. I had actually created some pumpkin bread and banana nut bread, and I just took a snapshot of that, and I posted it over on my Instagram. And I actually, on my kitchen island, I have one of these. You could probably see it if you head on over there. But have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Links are down below. We will see you again real soon. And before I do go, tomorrow, the 3rd, I will be creating my 10 card one kit video with the Spellbinders card kit. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.